Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and safe at your home. So this video is for the students of class 9th, subject Science, chapter number 3, that is Atoms and Molecules. And in this lecture, I would be discussing the solutions of assignment number 3. So let us start. Question number 1 was, calculate the number of moles of magnesium present in a magnesium ribbon weighing 12 grams. The molar atomic mass of magnesium is given, that is 24 gram per mole. So you are given two things. Given mass 12 grams and the molar mass is also given, that is 24 gram per mole. And you need to calculate number of moles. So just write down the formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Okay. Now see, given mass is given in the question, that is 12 gram. And molar mass is also given in the question, that is 24. So 12 divided by 24. Just cancel it. So you will get 1 by 2. That is equal to 0.5 moles. Okay. Just substitute the given values in the formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Clear, students? Now, second question. Second question was, verify by calculating that 5 moles of CO2 and 5 moles of H2O, they do not have same mass. Okay, you are given two things, 5 moles of CO2 and 5 moles of H2O, that is water. Okay, so you have to verify whether they have the same mass or not. Just substitute the same formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Number of moles is given in the question. In the first case also it is given 5 moles. In second case also it is given 5 moles. And what is the molar mass? Calculate for CO2. What is the molar mass of CO2? There is only one carbon atom. So 1 of carbon plus how many atoms of oxygen? 2. So twice of oxygen. What is the molar mass of carbon? It is 12. Plus, what is the molar mass of oxygen? It is 16. So just calculate. 12 ones are 12. 16 twos are 32. So 12 plus 32, that will be 44. That will be for CO2. Okay. Calculate for H2O also. H2O, it will be twice of hydrogen plus how many oxygen atom? There is only one oxygen atom. So 1 of oxygen. What is the molar mass of hydrogen? 1. So 2 into 1 plus what is the molar mass of oxygen? It is 16. So 1 into 16. So 2 plus 16, that is 18. Okay. So 44 of CO2 and 18 of H2O. Now you know the molar mass. You know the moles. You can calculate the given mass. Okay. From the formula, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. So in the first case it will be, number of moles are 5. Given mass I have taken as X. What is the molar mass? That we have calculated right now of CO2, 44. So X by 44. Similarly in the second case, 5 moles is equal to X, that is given mass. We have considered it as X. And what is the molar mass of water? That we have calculated right now, that is 18. So it will be X by 18. So just find out the value of X in both the cases. You will get your answer. In the first case you are getting 220 grams. In the second case you are getting 90 grams. Okay. So Which, do they have the same mass or different? They have different mass. Okay, they do not have same mass. So the first part is verified. Clear, students? Just substitute in the formula. Okay. Now B part was 240 gram of calcium and 240 gram of magnesium element. They have a mole ratio of 3:5. You have to verify that. You have to verify the mole ratio. Means you have to calculate the number of moles in the first case as well as in second case. So just apply the formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. In the first case, what is given mass? 240 grams. And what is the molar mass of calcium? It is 40. So 240 divided by 40, that will be equal to 6. Coming to second case, number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is 240 grams and molar mass of magnesium, it is 24. So 240 divided by 24, so the answer is 10. So in the first case it is 6, in the second case it is 10. So 6:10. So just convert in simplest form, you will get your answer. The answer is 3:5. Okay, and in the question also it was given the ratio is 3:5. So our answer is verified. Clear, students? This was question number 2. Coming to question number 3. Question number 3 was Ronak took 5 moles of carbon atoms in a container and Krish took 5 moles of sodium atoms in another container of the same weight. Now A part is whose container is heavier. Whose container is heavier? Means we need to calculate the given mass. So just apply the formula. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass in both the cases. Number of moles is given 5 moles in both. Given mass you need to calculate. We can take it as X. And molar mass you know. For carbon, what is the molar mass? It is 12. And for sodium, what is the molar mass? It is 23. So just calculate the value of X in both the cases and see which one is greater. That will be heavier. So in the first case, what is number of moles? Given mass is X. Molar mass is 12. For carbon, it is 12. So 5 is equal to X by 12. So what is the value of X? You will get 12 into 5, that will be 60 grams. It is the first case for Ronak. For second case again, same thing for the Krish. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Number of moles is given 5. Given mass you have taken as X. Molar mass you know of sodium, that is 23. So X by 23. So calculate the value of X. 23 into 5, that will be equal to 115 grams. Now see, compare these two values, which one is greater? Obviously, this value is greater. So, Krish, it carries heavier. Okay? The container with Krish is heavier as compared to Ronak. Why? Because the mass is heavier. Mass is given 115. That is very much greater as compared to 60 gram. So answer is Krish. Now B part is whose container has more number of atoms. You have to tell which container has more number of atoms. You see in the question, they have the same number of moles. That is 5 moles with Ronak and 5 moles with Krish. If the moles are same, so the atoms will also be same in both the cases. Why? Because we know that 1 mole, it is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Okay. If mole increases, number of atoms will be increasing. Now the moles are same. That is 5 moles with Ronak, 5 moles with Krish. So number of atoms will also be same in both the cases. So the answer is both of them have same number of atoms. Why? Because number of moles is same in both the cases. Clear? Now coming to question number 4. Question number 4 was Cinnabar, that is HGS, is a prominent ore of mercury. How many grams of mercury are present in 225 grams of pure HGS? The molar mass of Hg and S, they are given in the question. 200.6 for Hg and 32 for S. So let's calculate for the fourth question. See students, in the question, the molar mass of Hg is given, that is 200.6 gram per mole. For sulfur S it is also given, that is 32 gram. So what will be the molar mass of HGS? That will be molar mass of Hg plus molar mass of S. So just add these two values. You will get the molar mass of HGS. That will be 232.6 gram per mole. Now see students, in this HGS, how much Hg is present? It is 200.6 of Hg present in this much amount of HGS. So mass of Hg present in 232.6 gram of HGS, that will be 200.6. Okay, calculate for 1, that will be 200.6 divided by 232.6. Now calculate for 225 gram, which is asked in the question. Okay, just apply the unitary method. That will be 200.6 divided by 232.6 multiplied by 225. Just solve this. You will get your answer. The answer is 194.04 gram. Okay, just apply the unitary method in this question. Clear students? Now moving ahead to question number 5. Question number 5 was, a sample of vitamin C is known to contain 2.58 into 10 to the power 24 oxygen atoms. How many moles of oxygen atoms are present in the sample? Means you need to calculate moles. You know that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, that is equal to 1 mole. Okay, now calculate for 1 atom. What will be? For 1 atom it will be 1 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Now in the question it is asked for 2.58 into 10 to the power 24. So calculate for this by applying the unitary method. Okay, it will be for 2.58 into 10 to the power 24 oxygen atoms, it will be equal to 1 divided by Avogadro's number into this quantity. Okay, just apply unitary method. And when you solve it, you will get your answer. That will be 4.28 moles. This is question number 5. Moving to next question, question number 6. The visible universe is estimated to contain 10 to the power 22 stars. How many moles of stars are present in the visible universe? You need to calculate moles of stars. So same method. 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 stars. Instead of atoms, we are taking now stars. That is equal to 1 mole. Calculate for 1 star. Okay. Now calculate for this much number of stars, which is asked in the question, 10 to the power 22 stars. It will get multiplied. Okay. So the answer is 0.0166 moles. Okay. Applying just unitary method. You just need to think. Everything is given in the question. You just need to use your mind and apply the formula or the unitary method accordingly to the question. Clear students? Coming to question number 7. Which has more number of atoms? 100 gram of N2 or 100 gram of NH3. Okay, you have to calculate which has more number of atoms. So calculate the number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. So given mass, you know, 100 gram for both the cases. And what is the molar mass of N2? For nitrogen, it is 14. So there are 2 atoms of nitrogen, that is N2 molecule. So it will be 14 to the 28. So the molar mass becomes 28. 100 by 28. That will be 3.57 moles. Calculate for second part also. Number of moles is equal to given mass 100. What is the molar mass of NH3? It will be, for nitrogen it is 14 plus how many hydrogen are there? 3. So 3 hydrogen means 14 plus 3 into what is the molar mass of hydrogen? 1. So 14 plus 3, that will be 17. So 100 by 17, that will be 5.88. Now, which has more number of moles? 100 gram of N2 or 100 gram of NH3? You will see that this 100 gram of NH3 has more number of moles. If number of moles are more, it means number of atoms will also be more in this case. Why? Because we know that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom. If moles increase, number of atoms will also increase. Now in both the cases, in which case the number of moles are greater? In second case, the number of moles are greater. If number of moles are greater, means number of atoms will also be greater. Okay? You can also use the second method. I am telling you the second method. Second method is just apply this formula. Number of atoms is equal to given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. Okay? Given mass, for the first part it is 100 divided by 28 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, and for the second part, it will be 100 by 17 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So out of these two cases, which has more number of atoms? Second has more number of atoms. You can see, you do not need to calculate. Just see, the numerator is same in both the cases. The numerator is same. See the denominator. In first case it is 1 divided by 28. In the second case it is divided by 17. If you solve these, the one which has low value in denominator will automatically be the highest value after calculation. So the second means 100 gram of NH3. It has more number of atoms. Okay? You have two options. Either apply this formula or just simply calculate the number of moles. And from the number of moles you can tell which has more number of atoms. Okay? So this is question number 7. Coming to question number 8. Question number 8 is compute the number of ions present in 5.85 gram of sodium chloride. What is the formula of sodium chloride? It is NaCl. This is the given mass. Calculate the molar mass. What will be the molar mass of NaCl? It will be 1 of Na plus 1 of Cl, because there is only one atom of Na and one atom of Cl. Okay. Now, what is the molar mass of sodium? Na, that is 23. Plus, what is the molar mass of Cl chlorine? That is 35.5. Okay. So 23 plus 35.5. Just add these two. What you will get? You will get 58.5. Okay, 58.5. This is the molar mass of NaCl. Now you need to calculate the number of ions. What is the formula for calculating the number of atoms? It was given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. And for the ions will also be the same. Given mass upon molar mass into Avogadro's number. Given mass you know 5.85. Molar mass you have calculated 58.5. And Avogadro's number you know 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So just substitute these values. But students, keep one thing in mind. In the question it is asked number of ions. Okay. So we will multiply it by 2. Why we are multiplying by 2? This you know up to this point I have told you. Given mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number. Now why we are multiplying by 2? Because NaCl, it dissociates into two ions, that is Na positive and Cl negative ion. Okay, it is dissociating into how many ions? 2 ions. First is Na positive, second is Cl negative. So that's why we are multiplying by 2, because there are 2 ions. So we are multiplying by 2. Okay, whenever in the question ions are asked, first of all calculate the number of ions which are dissociating and multiply with that quantity. Okay, so that's why we are multiplying by 2. So just calculate your answer. You will get the answer is 1.2042 into 10 to the power 23 ions. Clear? Coming to last question, question number 9. A sample of ethane C2H6. It has the same mass as 1.5 into 10 to the power 22 molecules of methane, that is CH4. How many C2H6 molecules does the sample of gas contain? Okay, you are given two sample, ethane and methane, C2H6 and CH4. So first of all calculate the molar mass of both. C2H6, what is the molar mass of C2H6? 2 atoms of carbon plus 6 atoms of hydrogen. Okay, now what is the molar mass of carbon? 12. What is the molar mass of hydrogen? 1. So solve it, you will get your answer 30 grams. That is the molar mass of C2H6. Calculate for CH4 also. What is the molar mass of CH4? 1 of carbon plus 4 of hydrogen. So 12 plus 4, 16 grams. Now you know the molar mass of C2H6, you know the molar mass of CH4. Now you need to calculate the molecules. If I take this CH4, the mass of one molecule, what it will be? If we want to calculate the mass of one molecule, it is the mass of 1 mole. Okay, the 16 gram is the mass of 1 mole of CH4. Okay, it is the mass of 1 mole of CH4. Now we need to calculate the mass of 1 molecule of CH4. So it will be divided by Avogadro's number. Okay, so the mass of 1 molecule of CH4, it will be 16 divided by Avogadro's number. That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, I have just written Na. That is the mass of 1 molecule of CH4. And in the question it is given 1.5 into 10 to the power 22 molecules of CH4. Now you know the mass of 1, that is 16 by Avogadro's number. You can calculate for this much quantity. It will get multiplied. Okay, this is for CH4. Now what is the mass of 1 molecule of C2H6? It will be 30 divided by Avogadro's number. Okay, so mass of 1 molecule of C2H6, it will be 30 divided by Avogadro's number. Now you know this much number of molecules that are given in the question for CH4. But in the question it is asked for C2H6. So how to calculate? They have the same mass. So just divide these two equations. Okay, mass of 1.5 into 10 to the power 22 molecules of CH4 divided by mass of 1 molecule of C2H6. That will give number of molecules of C2H6. Okay, just divide these two. So when you divide this quantity by 30 divided by Na divided by 30 divided by Na, so this division sign will come to this multiplication and the whole it will get reversed, Na by 30. So this Na will cancel with Na. Okay, 1.5 into 16 by 30, that is 0.8, and 10 to the power 20 it is same as it is. So the answer is 0.8 into 10 to the power 20. You need to calculate the number of molecules of ethane. For CH4 you know this much is the equation number 1, and for one molecule you know equation number 2. So just divide these two equations. You will get the number of molecules of ethane. Dear students, so this was about the solutions of assignment number 3. I hope you are clear with this. So that's it for today's. Thank you. Have a nice day.